Estate.
With St James's Place, personalised financial advice in DIFC.
Welcome back to the Business Breakfast, Dubai 103.8 FM.
You're listening to the UAE's #1 talk radio station.
This is the Business Breakfast
on Dubai Eye 103.8.
Right, we are. Let's talk bonuses. Hopefully going to get one as the UAE's workforce eagerly anticipates their annual bonus. Recent survey by market research company YouGov, which was commissioned by Zurich International Life, which are part of Zurich Insurance Group, shed some light on how residents are approaching financial planning, particularly in terms of retirement. Makes for some interesting reading to work through some of the findings. Absolute pleasure to be joined in studio by the head of retail distribution at Zurich International Life, Taru Singhal, who's joined us live here in studio. Taru, thanks for being with us.
Good morning, Tom, and thank you for having me.
Nice to have you with us. Let's talk bonuses first and foremost before we get to the point of where bonuses are being invested, spent or otherwise. What are sort of bonus expectations for 2024? Everyone going to get one?
Certainly. I mean, we had commissioned a survey earlier this year where 68% of the respondents are expecting some sort of a bonus payment. And that's that higher as compared to last year, because only about 48% of the people were expecting bonus payments last year.
So an increase in the overall. When you look at it from a demographics point of view, are there greater expectations in certain demographics than others?
Not necessarily, but Arab expats definitely are taking a slight bit of lead, followed by Western expats, and then followed by the Asians.
We then move on to where said money might be going as well. Some interesting changes here in terms of a sort of shifting landscape when it comes to investments and otherwise. It's all the R's, retirement and real estate. Let's start with the real estate side of things. So is this investment into properties to lay down more roots and foundations, or is this just escalating rents?
No, absolutely. I mean, more and more people are continuing to invest into real estate and gold also. We heard earlier on, gold is doing extremely well. And as you rightly pointed out, it is because of the roots and people who call it home. And if I talk specifically about an age group of 45 and above, they are definitely people who've settled in here. They're calling it home. And thanks to the government initiatives, the recent initiatives by the government, where people can look longer term into it.
Real estate crops up in the survey, as does retirement. In fact, retirement seems to be a recurring theme there as well. Dini made the point a little earlier on. Do the two go hand in hand? Are people looking at this as, okay, let's save up, let's buy a house with a view to retiring here?
Absolutely. And also, I mean, some people, because real estate and gold also, if I touch upon that, are very tangible assets, and people feel it's a stable asset. And it gives them the right amount of income to generate. Plus, one of the requirements of long-term residency that ties in extremely well with that.
22% of those surveyed suggesting that they were now prioritising saving their bonus money for retirement as well. Is that a change? Is that a shift?
There is a shift from last year. Last year, same period when we had asked the people, about 34% of the respondents were prioritising retirement, but it's down this year to 22%.
And are you seeing, because this is not the first time that Zurich International Life has conducted a survey such as this, and therefore you've got data to back up how sort of how opinions are changing it. I mean, is there more of a desire now from residents to retire and spend longer here in the UAE?
Absolutely, because across all age groups that we had surveyed, people are making UAE as home because of the flexibility that the government policies are offering, the proximity to various countries. This is Middle East, right? So every place is very, very accessible. And the government policies have been fantastic in terms of supporting that view and that vision to make it a home.
Times were, though, that, a number of people here would have been accused of fitting away their money, not financially planning accordingly as well. when you heard the words retirement and investments into the future, etc., is that a suggestion that there is more of a demand to secure financial stability moving forward at the moment?
Yes. I mean, although, the stats that we've looked at, there's some concerning stats, which is 61% of the respondents have never spoken to a financial advisor before. Same, 61% of the people are not sure whether they'll be able to financially be stable after retirement. Right, so those are disturbing trends, and for me, the message is quite clear: start early, but definitely speak to a financial advisor who can customize a solution for you. Don't try and do it yourself.
What does this survey tell us about, and I go back to that phrase we used a little bit earlier on, the shifting landscape when it comes to saving at the moment? What does this tell us?
It is basically, to me, it is talking about the stability that this place offers. It also is like I said, I can continue to praise the government here with regards to creating that environment for people to call it a home. All right, you have all the facilities here, whether you're looking to start a business after retirement, which is another theme that came out, or just wanting to maintain the lifestyle that you're currently affording. All that is possible.
So retirement goals are also part of that at the moment. A lot
Absolutely.
of people will just think retirement is spending time concentrating on the pastimes you like, but you've noticed retirement goals also being set.
Absolutely.
In terms of age of retirement as well, that's also been something that's been talked about here with visas and age restraints on visas as well. Did you get any indication as to when people are looking to retire?
Oh, yeah. A lot of people are aiming to retire early, earlier than 50. But a majority, which is about 73% from memory, is looking to retire between the age of 50 to 65.
And in terms of investment strategies as well, are you seeing a sort of difference again with the people? Because it was a wide survey, this one, over 1,000 people surveyed as well. Have the investment strategies changed?
Yes, we've seen a shift there as well. About 4% of the people are relying on traditional regular retirement scheme, whereas majority is saving into gold or real estate.
I'm looking on Dubizzle at the moment. There's a lovely Ferrari SF90 Stradale, something, whatever that is. Looks great. Only 72 kilometres on the clock, 2003, 1.9 million dirhams. Can I buy it?
Speak to your financial advisor.
What will she or he say?
They will, I'm sure, look at your financial situation, and if at all possible, yes, maybe possible today, maybe possible after a few years, may not be possible.
There's a Roma available Ferrari for less than half that price. Maybe I'll economise and just spend 849,000 dirhams.
But you do make an interesting point there. And again, it would be the suggestion that, again, are we sort of re-evaluating the way that we look at bonus spending? Because a lot of people would look at bonus for exactly what it stands for, a little bit of a bonus, therefore treat oneself as such. But this survey seems to suggest that's changing fundamentally.
Absolutely. And the number one priority that has come out for people to be able to spend this money is on children's education. But this is still, and retirement comes in later on, including setting up businesses. So those are some of the priorities that people have stated that they want to use that money for.
Makes for an interesting read. The latest survey is out. Make sure you get your hands on it, courtesy of all the team at Zurich International Life. Do send us your thoughts as well with regards to retirement plans, retirement, real estate, education. Let us know your thinking. A big thanks to the head of retail distribution at Zurich International Life, Taru Singhal. Thank you so much indeed for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you
you coming into the studio. This is the Business Breakfast.
Coming up on the Business Breakfast, parking IPO.
Your ARN News.